All right, new album from Young Thug, Business is Business. Young Thug has been one of the most influential rappers of the past decade, has put out some of the best albums in his respective subgenre. And yeah, this release was pretty surprising because if you don't already know, for some reason, Thugger has been locked up for over a year now, which is hard to believe, and is facing what could possibly be a lifelong sentence for racketeering charges. And look, I'm not going to get too deep into the case. It's very complicated, and we'll see how things end up panning out. Personally, I do think there is a lot of exploitation of the system being used against Thug and especially the rest of the YSL crew. I'll just say that. Obviously, I'm guessing these songs were recorded prior to Thug's arrest, so I really don't know how much involvement he really has on this album. However, it is executive produced by Metro Boomin, which definitely gives me a lot of hope. And we got some big features on this. 2 Drake features, 21 Savage, Travis Scott, Lil Uzi, Future, so definitely intriguing. But that's it. So without further ado, Young Thug, Business is Business. Let's go. Track 1 is Parade on Cleveland. Features Drake.
Soon as I'm fresh out the box like a tic tac, we having sex soon as I get my homie this time. Slime on your head, Nickelodeon time.
Man, some of these Drake bars, the Nickelodeon line, the Tic Tac line, a little questionable, but okay. This is giving like honestly Nevermind vocals, and the vocals on the album are not that great in my opinion. This is like honestly Nevermind vocals. Damn, Drake's really dominating the track so far. Halfway through, no Thug yet. I don't know, man. Those vocals are kind of weak.
Hello, this is a prepaid call.
Oh shit.
Yes.
So I guess we're getting Thug over the phone, over the jail phone.
What's up, my brother? Talk to me. What's the
Oh
word?
shit.
Oh, I ain't doing shit, man. Just pushing.
Hey, I'm a big dog, you a cat, how was that? You was ever in the format, the second, back in, after back in, like I'm trapped in, actually, I've been trapped in, yeah. Business is business, business is business, business is business, business is business.
I do like Metro's production on there. It's pretty nice, synthy. Drake's, it just like the song itself, it just kind of seemed like it wasn't, it just kind of seemed like the first part was a Drake song and they put that little conversation he was having with Drake in the middle, and then Thug on the second half, completely different song, just kind of mashed 2 songs together. Didn't really feel all that complete. I don't know, I wasn't really that big on Drake's verse or the vocals on that song, to be honest with you. Track 2, Money on the Dresser.
Bitch asked me for fame and I said no. This bitch asked me for fame and I said no.
Cut drip for her. I'm a sweat on the law. Superstar, like, ain't going back to Spinnerella.
Always love when Thug messes with his voice.
Back to a TikTok to what it gets. 2 carry pointers like
Yeah, those little synths too. He's kind of cool. Such a strange beat. Like the keys are so odd. Pretty minimal production. That one's kind of short little soft little banger. I like Thug's vocal inflections. One of the things I love about Thug the most is the way he plays with his voice. Keys were odd. The keys were definitely odd. Not a terrible track. Not a terrible track. Track 3, Gucci Grocery Bag.
Gucci grocery bag, Gucci grocery bag. Let's go. Gucci grocery bag. I don't sound like a nasty boy. Let's go. I was in a jack boy. Did big boy pay my taxes. Let's go. I can go check out. I can go limbo.
Not really digging the beat on this.
I'ma change her name to Williams like she Wendy. Pocket full of white
Wendy Williams.
people serving and begging.
No croon vocals.
Moving, they need Redland.
And the hook is kind of weak.
Gucci grocery bag. Skid off when I don't sound like a nasty boy.
Wasn't really feeling the production on that one. I thought it was kind of bland. Thug's hook didn't really do much for me either. I like some of his crooning in the end there. That was cool. He sounded fine. Not like super standout Thug track by any means. All right, track 4, Cars Bring Me Out. This one has Future on it.
Yeah.
A Wheezy beat.
Woke up in the mansion, sit to your pinstripe couch.
Called a car man, he told me meet him at the spot. And now, fuck you, little bitch, don't let my car bring me out. I done got so rich, I think my car bring me out.
Time I know my watch 200,000. Changing up the climate whenever you get through. I'm ball thing, I cut it. Homicide, make sure you stick to the strip.
Woke up in the mansion, silk to your pinstripe couch. My Maybach shit. My op got this one, so I done gave it to my bitch. Gave her 9 racks like a motherfucking Sig. If you made some meals in the pandemic, then you big.
Ooh, Thug's going off on the verse. I'm liking the way Future was sounding too. Their chemistry is definitely being shown here.
Weed in a pussy like I'm Ball Molly. Yeah, all my dogs got it. We don't do no.
Thought I let this money do seduce. I turned 200 on her and dance to a move.
Woke up in the mansion, silk to your pinstripe.
Those strings.
Yeah.
Nice. That's probably my favorite. That's easily my favorite. Future and Thug, they've always had that chemistry for the most part, and definitely being shown there. Like the Wheezy beat, and Thug, super charismatic. Some funny bars on there too. So, yeah, that's my favorite so far. All right, with the racks, this one has 21 Savage, Travis Scott, and Yak Gotti.
Golf cart, rocket spider like that. Nigga Richie fuck. I don't know where he was at. Ran the dog a train, and I didn't have a track. Keeping it tough, she got 4 fillers. That's the coupe in the truck. Shot a trip, and I ain't do nothing to her. Flow around the town with a sack. Snatching my chain.
Thug bringing that energy on that verse.
No, get your ass shot from the logo. I put a op in the chokehold. They snitching if you leave some. Niggas always trying to sneak some.
Solid 21 verses always.
At the scoop with the camp, I know Mama Doug living richer than friends. You know Dolly Door from the block. They the Babs. Spot jump in and you know that it's hit. Soft skin like a side of bikini.
Yeah, that was a mid Travis verse, and also it kind of sounded off.
Don't like it, then deal with it. Bull out on that chill with you. Get right up, don't.
All right, I liked Thug on there, liked his hook, liked his verse, liked 21. Didn't really care for Travis on there. Thought he sounded kind of off. Yeah, Gotti was fine. Track was fine. Track 6, Uncle M. Is that Travis on the ad-libs? Oh, that's what Uncle M stands for. The dark track. That one was short. That was like a dark, low-key kind of banger. Like Travis's vocals on there, I think it added to the atmosphere of the track. I mean, Thug was cool. Thug was cool. Sounded fine. Sounded good. Wasn't really bringing like the energy there, but in this type of track, I guess you don't really need to. It was a fine, low-key little banger. I just wish it was longer. Travis again on this track, track 7, Abracadabra. Casper, the friendly ghost line. Ooh. Thug showing them vocals, man. Okay. I think he sounds good vocally. Once again, Travis Scott just doing nothing for me. I think I like that one a little bit more than his last feature for sure, but I don't really think he was needed all that much on this track. Went through it. This, oh my God, Dr. Luke has produced this one. Sheesh. Fuck is that sample? It's a wee beak. Like I know it's produced by Dr. Luke, and like I'm not trying to be biased. Like even though he produced it, I'm still trying to go into open mind about the production. But the beat kind of sucks. Like the drums are whack, this little synths are whack, and that sample is kind of whack too. Yeah, I mean, I don't really dig that one. I think that's a weak beat. I don't know, Dr. Luke just shouldn't be making trap beats. I mean, Thug, not like his greatest performance ever. Didn't sound awful. Didn't sound too stand out either. Track 9, Oh You Went, featuring Drake. Second Drake feature. Hopefully this one's better than the first one.
Hey, you went flying Bentley Spur. Hey, you went driving around the world.
There you go.
Hey, you went sitting in that field on a pill. Hey, you want to spill in that spill.
That little vocal sample. Kind of fire.
Oh, you ain't demon. Shoot out the demon. Man, oh, you ain't king.
Really like this beat. Like this, like the little vocal sample. This, I think Drake will sound good on this. Seems like his type of beat.
I'm the definition like the dictionary, baby. Turn around, forget the missionary. Strings and y'all in February. It's getting hard
Nice.
to put a price on a show. Can't even pick an amount now. Balance, baby, and the balance is in my account now. Okay, she got a Perkin and Burke.
Ugh, yeah, love the drums. Drums are great. Drums sound great. Yeah, that's my favorite track. It's my favorite track so far. Thug sound great. Favorite beat on the album so far too. The vocal sample was fire. Drums were hard hitting. And Drake redeemed himself for sure. That was a lot better verse. That verse was way better than the first track. Track 10, Want Me Dead, featuring 21. 21 back on it.
Back me, nigga. I'm coming.
Yo, it's like
Is that Pac?
Whatever him, I'm get money.
Okay.
I'm a thriller nigga, fuck my conscience. The rap check came. I put big ass on this shit out of Spain. I don't
Like-
fuck from it, the check
I like Thug's flow right there.
Oh, my brother, take this watch because
Oh.
I'm vulnerable. I let her get
Oh, snap.
away. That wine we shot, burn my neck
Nice, I like that.
I keep that fire on me everywhere. 21. This one nigga talk on the internet, but when we turn on this block, he ain't never there. Some little boys be trying to act gangster, that's why when they die, I don't never care.
Damn.
In the middle of something, ain't step on them niggas funny, Jim Carrey. Straight up. Stones in my ear, they VVS.
Jim Carrey, shout out Jim Carrey. I think that 21 verse is better than the last one too. I don't think 21 carried. I think Thug was really good on there too. I liked his flow in the beginning. Liked how he changed it up into a little bit of a singing too. His singing sounded good. I like that track. That's another highlight for me. Another really good produced track. Like how that track progressed on the production end. Thug sound great. Loved his flow. Loved his singing. And the 21 verse was really strong too. A lot of funny bars. Flow was nice. And like that 21 verse more than the last one too. And the last one wasn't even bad. Track 11, Hellcat Kenny featuring Lil Uzi Vert. This is a Filthy production.
Got no problem getting in your sister's kid. All this
God, this is a minimal beat.
$4 on the Super Bowl. I just bought a ring
Whoa.
because of Super Bowl.
What is that instrument? Uzi.
I got the racks. If I go broke, then she never come back. She begging me just to come piss in her crack.
That track was just kind of okay. No, I feel like the Filthy beat was it was very minimal, but it wasn't that exciting of a beat. Uzi feature was fine. Not that special. I don't know, that one was comes mid, kind of okay. All right, track 12, Mad Dog. Oh. Here we go. Oh. There's that young Thug personality that I love. Just in like that short little time span, did like a bunch of different flows and changing up his voice. Whoa. Now he's singing. Like this one track alone just shows what makes Young Thug so talented. Oh. Oh, I love that. I love that reverb on his voice. Cool ending. 12 tracks in. I think that was my favorite. I think that one, what makes that one the best so far is just, it showed, it's one of those tracks that just shows what makes Young Thug so great. So much personality on that one track alone. So many different switch ups on the flows, on his vocals. Started singing too. I thought that was a great track. And Metro, classic Metro production. Track 13, Jonesboro.
Coming out of Jonesboro, South.
Oh.
Nigga having gold. Nigga
Humming sample.
Niggas talking shit. Nigga knives, not a scissors.
Oh.
Nigga with a bunch of lives like a ticker.
Oh.
Y'all niggas broad. I'ma take on home tonight. I'm trying to see I'm taking home.
Love that sample. Once again, a very dark, eerie track.
Make a nigga poof. Niggas talking shit, but what is it they do?
Just love this Metro beat. Another really strong Metro beat. That humming sample was just so spooky. Fits so well. Thug sounded great over it. Strings too. Strings with the sample. Like, yeah, that's a great track right there. That's definitely a highlight for me. All right, second to last track, Hoodie, featuring B Slime and Lil Got It. Southside and Metro. Okay, Metro and Southside. Cool. Yeah, Kid Cudi.
My first tour, now I'm on my worst tour. That's my buddy.
Shit.
I let her cash it in and left her with a note. Never be pieces up.
Guessing these are YSL guys, right? Are these guys also locked out? This part's definitely Metro. That one wasn't bad or anything. I thought B Slime and Lil Got It were just okay on the track. Thug didn't really do too much for me. Beat was not too stand out either. All right, track 15, final track, Global Access. This one has Nate Russ from Fun. Last time they came together on Thug's last album, it was not that great. Hopefully it's better this time around. Maybe.
We'll try and lock you up, drag your name down through the mud. It's right here in America.
I mean, lyrically, it's not like I agree with what Nate is singing on this hook here. I don't know, it's coming from him, it just sounds so corny, and vocally he doesn't really sound all that great either, so.
There's really no way they can catch him.
What?
You gonna need a couple checklists. I just almost had threw away like 11 years.
Damn.
And my nigga watch him drive by skirt. I've been in the bins with the frog guys.
They'll getting personal on this one. They'll getting a little bit personal on this one. I feel like that's something this album has kind of lacked.
I love me. I'm trying to embrace your lifestyle, baby. On something, but now I'm back, yeah. I just almost had threw away like 11 years.
Damn. Thug's little hook on that, obviously he recorded this prior, but it definitely hits a little bit since his current situation at the moment. Other than that, like the Nate intro was like so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary, and it sounded so corny coming from him. I agree with what he was saying lyrically, and I get why he probably with what Thug is currently going through, why he put it on there, but it sounded so off, especially when the beat switched. When the beat switched, it just sounded so odd. But if you would have just removed Nate's part of the song, I thought it would have been one of the better songs on the album, because there's some pretty personal moments there from Thug on that verse. It's hard to really judge this album because I don't know how much involvement Thug truly had on it. First listen, it's very, very average, and definitely not one of Thug's better releases at all. All right, final verdict on this brand new album from Young Thug, Business is Business. This album is just okay. It's pretty average, and I think a lot of that is because clearly a lot of these songs weren't like all that fleshed out and finished. I know there were some rumors going around that Thugger might have put out this album in order to interfere with the release of Gunna's album the week prior. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I don't think it matters. At the end of the day, would this album have came out if Thug wasn't locked up? I kind of doubt it. That being said, I do think Metro tried his best to try to make this thing sound as good as it possibly can, and the results are definitely a few highlights, a few bangers. Going through the track list, Parade on Cleveland with Drake, it kind of just sounds like they slapped a Drake song and then a Thug song onto one another, and Drake's feature really isn't all that great. Cars Bring Me Out with Future, I think, is one of the better tracks for sure. I think their chemistry definitely shows on that one. 3 tracks that feature Travis Scott with the Racks, Uncle M, Abracadabra. I think the track Uncle M, where Travis literally just provides ad-libs, is easily the best of his 3 features on this album. Oh You Want with Drake, I think, is easily my favorite song on the album. Love the Metro production. I think Drake's feature is a lot better than the first track. The track with Uzi, I thought was pretty boring. Mad Dog and Jonesboro, I think, are 2 of the better tracks on the album too. And then the last track, Global Access, which has a horrible Nate Gruce feature. Why he's on a Young Thug album again, I have no idea, but he didn't sound good yet again on it. It's a shame too, because I think the rest of the track is easily like one of the most personal songs on the entire album. Thug's performance is pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it's cool that they put this out, obviously to feed the Thug fans, because let's be honest, who knows if we'll ever get a Young Thug album that's fully complete ever again. I just hope if they do more projects like this in the future, they spend more time on it, don't release it if it doesn't sound finished. And yeah, that's pretty much all I think. If you guys want, you can hit that subscribe button down below. Follow me on all my socials, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, all that, and I'll see you guys soon.